Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Uh, so, I just want to start with giving you an overview of the Islamic financial sector that we've been talking about. So, out of 31 banks that we have in Pakistan, the scheduled banks, 5 are fully Islamic, and Faysal Bank, inshallah, in the next 2 months is going to be a full-fledged Islamic bank as we are surrendering our conventional banking license and moving into the Islamic space fully. The reach of full Islamic banking is really low as compared to other banks, because out of the 15,000 branches that the banks have, only 4,000 branches are Islamic. And only 15% of the total branches, which are about 2,300, belong to full Islamic banks. So while this is really becoming a preferred mode of banking for our people, but the reach, unfortunately, in terms of the brick and mortar is quite low. So the growth really in this sector has been immense. It has grown almost at twice the pace of the conventional banking sector. And in the last 5 years, the sector has grown by almost 120% as compared to 50 to 60% on the conventional side. So the growth really is there. The customer preference is there. But unfortunately, reach is an issue. So with this inherent growth, it comprises of basically two factors. One is that there is almost 100 million adult population which does not have a bank account. And out of that, as per the State Bank survey, almost 70 to 80% of the people actually don't have a banking relationship because of the religious reasons. They don't want to have a banking relationship with a conventional bank. They actually want it with an Islamic bank. So it's not only the unbanked, but the recent trend that we have seen in our bank and in most of the other banks is that actually there is a cannibalization as well. So people are moving from the conventional banks to Islamic bank because this has become a choice for many of the existing account holders as well. So I would like to give a brief like to update you basically on what has happened in Faysal Bank as well. So about 5-6 years ago, we actually decided that we are going to convert from a conventional bank into an Islamic bank. And there was a very solid rationale for that. One of the major reasons was that our parent was Islamic. So having a large subsidiary, which is conventional, did not make sense at the parent level. And second reason was really the commercial reason, where we saw that there is an opportunity. So Shoaib Saab is sitting over here from Mizan. So it was Mizan Bank, and then there was actually nothing. So there were smaller banks. So we thought that there is an obvious opportunity over here in this sector. So that actually encouraged us to convert into a full Islamic bank. So unfortunately, when we started, there was no history to such a large conversion. There were very small banks which were acquired, which were converted, but a running bank with a full suite of products had never been converted. So there was no track record available to us. So initially we thought that it's going to be very easy, maybe 2 years time we're going to convert, but we really, when we really got into it, then we realized that it's a tough one. And it required a lot of planning and effort in terms of the systems, processes, procedures, manuals, everything, because there was nothing available in the market per se to follow. So a comprehensive plan was made, and we embarked upon that. The first 3-4 years were really inward looking, where we focused on the systems and processes and procedures. And the last 2 years have been one of the most happening years in the history of this bank, whereby we have been able to, alhamdulillah, convert almost 1 million customers towards Islamic. So with about 700 branches at the year end, this conversion is being regarded as the largest in the financial history on a global basis, essentially. So many organizations locally and globally have been approaching us in terms of the reference model that we have been using and the learning points that are there in this conversion. People really want to benefit out of that, and we remain available for that, actually. So now, coming to this journey, as I initially said, that one of the issues in Islamic banking is really the reach part. And obviously, with such low number of branches and very few dedicated Islamic banks, digital space is one area where one could think of growing. Growing not only in the sense of getting the business, but one of the major issues in Islamic banking has been the awareness part. So a lot of us, while we want to transact under the Islamic banking financial systems, but we really don't know what is Islamic banking all about. So I think a lot of us, including ourselves, Mizan, and other players as well, are using this digital channel not only for transactions, but actually creating the awareness. And in this regard, a lot of us have actually put out podcasts. A lot of us have put out from renowned ulama the basics and the principles of Islamic banking on our websites, on social media channels, and we are really using this channel for the education in terms of understanding the Islamic banking. So this is one part. We all know that obviously digital is the future of banking. So Islamic banking really is no different. So a lot of effort has been going in terms of introducing various channels in terms of reaching the customer. Very basic thing is the account opening. So most of the Islamic banks today would have account opening forms and account opening channels readily available for our customers. So this clearly increases and focuses on the reach. On the consumer finance side, I think there is a very, very strong preference. A lot of us, when it comes to mortgages, a lot of females at home actually want the mortgages to be Sharia compliant. There is a very, very strong preference. Similarly, on the auto finance side, there is a very strong preference. So both these products are readily available in terms of the financial outreach through various digital channels. We as a bank have actually used these digital channels to actually convert our customers also towards Islamic banking very successfully. And today, even when we are converting our conventional credit cards to Noor card, which is our Islamic variant of credit card equivalent, we are using the digital channels for this conversion. So I think on an overall basis, the Islamic financial sector is really no exception. And the way forward would be collaborative in this part. And most of the Islamic bankings are forging alliances with the fintech partners. They are not waiting for their own technology teams to develop all the solutions, because there is clearly a market out there, and there is a clear preference out there in terms of the people converting into Islamic banking. Uh, so this is one of the most important things which will play a major role in terms of facilitating the customers, introducing new products, increasing the reach, increasing the awareness. And as in other conventional banks, I think Islamic banks are also gearing up very well to this side of the business in terms of their reach. So thank you very much for your time. I'm grateful for being here.